Alright guys, ready for another one. We are rated 1155 and I'm playing kind of random stuff that I don't normally play. Let's play the birds opening. Alright, knight f3. Opponent is rated 1172 from Colombia. Okay. I should really grab the centre, shouldn't I? My opponent's giving it to me. d5 I can push and block f6 from the knight getting out. Okay, he's playing it very close to his chest. I guess I should just develop. It's not time to castle yet. Queen can't come out. Oh, he is playing it very tight, isn't he? So I think the bishop probably belongs on e2. So I'm just going to push d3, support my centre. Okay, that's defended. So I'm going to just do this and castle, and then we'll think about attacking up this side of the board. Could attack the knight. I think I'll get castled first. Might even put the rook on e1 before I do this, because after takes, we're opening up now. My bishop is in the way of that. But look, we've got 1, 2, 3 pieces out. And what's my opponent done? 3 knight moves. Yep, okay. And so if push, take, there's no need to push yet. No, I'm going to castle first. I'm really focusing on the principles right now. Okay, he's getting ready to castle short as well. Is it time to pull the trigger on this? There, takes, knight has to move yet again. And where's it going to go? He can't, he could go there. No, he can't. Not if this knight's still there. So I think it's time to pull the trigger on that. There he goes, okay. I can put another attacker on there. Does my knight have a better place? Knight here. If he takes, I'll take towards the centre, supporting that nice advanced pawn on f5. Ah. Seems like an issue, but that is a free. So if I take here, he takes. So I take here first and then take there. Yep. And that's with check, so he's got to do something about it. That's one option. But now here, after this move, he can take with the bishop or the pawn, but this guy hangs. If he moves or defends that bishop, I have another move where I can retreat the knight. So that's kind of winning a piece, isn't it? And now I've also got this nice semi-open f-file. Opponent still hasn't castled. So I think we've come off with the upper hand after that, but I did miss the hanging pawn. I was just lucky that it wasn't actually losing material. So we've been watching Simon Williams playing the birds on most of his title Tuesdays recently, because he plays the Dutch as black. He's very well known for it. Okay, so just checking there's no check like with a queen that forks the rook. I can just run away into the corner. Okay, so it's attacking the rook. Could do this, potentially winning the bishop outright. Supported by my queen, so I'm not worried about the bishop. He might try and kick me away. Okay, but that's the problem. Another hanging piece. So this is discovered attack by the bishop, defended by the queen, and it's now looking very bad for black. Something like this would be a try. Just drop the rook back, I guess, there. Or even actually do the same with my other bishop, although that one's not defended on g5. This is a nice move then. Might even just develop my queen to defend that. In case of this move, one of these. Fizzy water, not gin and tonic. It's only 3:30. Okay, we're up basically 2 bishops for a pawn. It's a very happy position to be in. And what you going to do? And he finally resigns. Okay, he wants a rematch. No, we're not doing rematches. Quick look at the review. I think that was pretty straightforward, wasn't it? Kind of talked us through. Let's squeeze in another one. That one was pretty smooth. Okay. Alright, d4, d5. This is something else I never play. So we're very likely to get a London at this level. Okay, the Queen's Gambit. Right, we'll play knight f6, Queen's Gambit declined. Marshall defends apparently. Oh, he's pushed on. You sure that's wise? So I might like snatch at a move like this. What's your good sport? Okay, because seeing as the c pawn has now moved all the way up to here, it can never go there because pawns don't move backwards. So I'm thinking about a fianchetto and then short castles to take advantage of this guy. I mean, yes, e3 might come to defend, but this pawn will always be a target, or the rook behind it. There, castles. Maybe c6 at some point, or it might be e6. But I might want to get in e5. Okay. Proceed with the plan. We did expect that. And once you push this pawn, you're pretty much obliged to stick the bishop in there. And that bishop's going to be like a sleeping, whatever, Manchurian candidate. Okay, I'm not worried about this knight coming in. No, because if he comes in, then I can challenge him. So that's, he would have wasted 2 turns, then I use 1 turn. Alright. Okay. So I'd like to do this, but it's got 2 attackers on it. Rook e1 makes some sense, but so does this now, particularly again tempo. Seeing as the bishop has used the turn to come out to d3, to put it back on e2 would be a little bit of a waste of time. And the move h3, okay. So there, there, if the bishop takes, that loses material because then the pawn's attacking the knight. However, what if he just challenges me here? I'll just come back to here. Yeah. Should we do it? Or should I bring in my other horse? Okay, I'm going to do it. Opponent is Blue Scum Accentu from the Netherlands by the look of things. There we go. Right, bishop can't take. So I've moved my knight up into his side of the board. This other knight can then in 2 jumps replace the f6 post. And he is looking a little bit slow, a little bit behind with lots of pawn moves. 1, 2, 3, 4 pawn moves, isn't it? He takes here. Now is f5 just crazy? He's attacking the knight twice now. No, let's do it. Oh, actually, the problem there is getting the bishop trapped, isn't it? But if he attacks the bishop, go on, we'll do it. If he attacks the bishop, I can just trade my way out. Oh. Alright, what is the problem with this move? The problem is that the queen has just undefended this knight. Okay, so what's defending the knight? Well, this knight and this pawn. Now, if this knight wasn't here, then it would only be the pawn. And if it was just the pawn, I could take and take. Oh, but if I take the knight, you can take with the knight. Okay. So I'm just going to push c6. Let's start to think about bringing this horsey round. If he takes here, if he takes there, then I can take that knight, threatening the other knight. And then he might be forced to capture with the g-pawn, which he doesn't want to do. Okay, he's moved backwards. Cowards! Is e5 playable? I really like that. We like that, don't we, boys and girls? If he takes here, bishop takes. Oh. Okay, right, no, it's okay, we can trade our way out again. Knight takes knight, now with pressure on the rook. This, if there, takes, we're fine. Okay, so back we come. He doesn't have this. He might try that first. I did not see that. Yeah, just didn't see the pawn fork. Might even be worth pushing g5 if I get the chance, just to give my bishop a hideaway. Okay, do I want to do this now? He's threatening, he's got two attackers on there. There, takes. If I take, bishop takes, pawn takes, he is looking quite opened up. Well, both kings are looking quite opened up since the f-pawns have both moved. I like his bishops though, I have to say. If he takes and takes with the, if I take and he takes back with the pawn, that's just doesn't look good. This, there, we're okay there. What do? Try and close it? I think we do actually. And the reason is I want to make his bishops worse. If he pushes, his bishops are just bad. I don't think I'm threatening to take on f3. Oh, he's taken there, okay. Right, so this is pretty much a no-brainer. And now there's two great bishops, and I'm going to trade you off because you were in danger of being trapped anyway. So there we go. Okay, so the big imbalance here is that's one rotten bishop trapped behind his own line of pawns. He could try and come down here. So I'm thinking, right, remaining pieces. Yeah, I have to bring the knight in. This bishop might want to target that pawn on e3. There, maybe there. Or I could put my queen here. His bishop will drop back to d2. He's just pushed another pawn in front of his king though, hasn't he? Okay, let's bring the queen here. The knight can't attack it. It's pretty even though. There. Oh, he's defending e3 now with his knight, isn't he? The knight can take. That's a good place for his knight. This. You can win a pawn. So maybe it's just think about it. If I lift 7 rook takes, I have to bring the king out. Where does this knight want to go? I'll just bring it up the board. I'll think of something. Oh. Yeah, this kind of pins the knight, doesn't it? Because this knight's now attacking e3 and the queen's x-raying e3 and it's only defended once. Okay, that you are quite correct. That is a fork on the queen and the rook, but again, I can trade my way out. This is with check. He takes with a rook, and I haven't lost material in that case. Now, should I force the queens off? I think I should. I'm kind of up a bishop, although my bishop hasn't got that much scope either right now. He's got to trade. He's got to trade there. Right, he might trade the bishop, which would be okay for me because this knight's great. This bishop's meh. This bishop's whack whack. For now, he might want to bring it into the game from d2. Whatever he did with his knight there just didn't work for him, did it? Okay, I have a knight fork here on rook and bishop. He will move the rook. Then if I take the bishop... What am I talking about? Look, I can hear Colin in the back of my head. No, no, no! You've just said that's a terrible bishop. Okay, you're quite right, Colin. I'm thinking I might do this, you know. I'm not worried about this rook, because the bishop and the king and the rook all guard f8. I'm not too scared of this knight. Yes, it's in my half of the board, and it's on the light square, so my bishop can't touch it. I could abuse it this way. Goes here, I can attack him again. And he can't go that way. He'd be trapped. If I attack him, I don't think he can come in. No, he can't. Okay. I can do this and recapture if I want to. I've always got that move. So now I think it's time to pull out this one. If he goes there, I might just have to spin round. Because he's then blocked his own bishop's attack on my bishop. If he goes here, I could even wipe him out. Oh, I'm down to 3 minutes as well. What's going on here? This hits the rook and defends the bishop. Because there he loses. I think this is his only move. So what are we going to do in that instance? Hit the rook? Nope. Okay, he's traded off. And now he's pinned his own rook. That's unfortunate. Okay. Right, that one is worth a review. I thought that was a pretty decent game, actually. I would say 65 for my opponent. 74! Wowzers! I said he was playing well, didn't I, the boy? Okay, no blunders from either of us. He had one miss. Right, let's go through it quickly. Okay, so Queen's Gambit declined. Pushes forward. Yeah, inaccurate. Absolutely. The whole point of playing this move, like with the Sicilian from the other side of the board, is you're challenging a more valuable central pawn with one of these wing pawns. So that's definitely inaccurate. Okay, that's... What? E5? Takes? What am I going to do? Put my knight in the middle? Well, that's kind of unintuitive anyway, but we did this. And now black is slightly better. And all because of this wasted move here. Bishop out, pinning the knight, best move. Okay, didn't like that. yeah, and as we saw later on, this configuration of the bishop and the knight turned out to be somewhat of a weakness. Again, it's saying e5. Go on, show me. e5. And if he takes, knight f to d7, hitting both of these pawns, right? So he's undefended this pawn. That is interesting. Right, that's one to remember. Anyway, so that's not what happened. Didn't like that, said I should have traded. Didn't like that, said I should have developed the knight instead. White is now slightly bent. Now it's pretty much even. And it hated that move. Knight to d7 again. Finished developing. Okay, and this was inaccurate because I could trade my way out. There we go. Drop back. Best move. Best move. And suddenly you can see from this position, I'm saying these bishops are potentially very good. I mean, obviously this one's biting on granite looking at this chain of pawns. But I guess if he does this, I can just close it. But yeah, after this light square bishop in particular just sucks. And he trades it off. Computer says I should have traded rooks first. Okay. Didn't like that. Should have traded rooks again. I'm not a material at this point. Just bringing the knight in. So that's a good move, and that's actually a miss. But basically it's a blunder, because it was even, and it would still have been even if he'd played h4 to hit my queen. So from here, it's saying h4. h4, queen f5. Okay. Yeah, but that's not good, because I can, again, we trade our way out. And here, you see, from this position, this is the pawn that ends up falling, because this attacks the pawn, and this adds I mean, I could have even just traded off straight away there. No, I couldn't really. No, because if queen takes queen, and then I lose the rook. So that was the best approach. And now there's no rook to take on f8. Tradey, tradey. -3 now. And this is just, yeah, serious mistake. Game losing move. So there you go. But yeah, that was a good good accuracy from both sides there. So it's given me what? 85. 85 on my normal account would be worth a 2,000. So that's kind of the level of game we just played. It's pretty darn good. And here you can see just everything's under attack. So yeah, good time to resign. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this. If you want to see more like this, add a comment. If you want to see something else because this is boring, add a comment. That's how it works. All right, take care, guys. See you later. Very quickly, I hope you've enjoyed this video and I hope it's helped you with your chess. But my main mission in life, my passion has been for the last few years to help people with their health through nutrition and lifestyle advice and biohacking. Now, in early 2025, I was introduced to a new product that works unlike anything else I have ever found. I think it's a game changer for health. I think it's revolutionary. I think it's miraculous. I've made a short video for you that explains everything about it. The link is in the description of this video. You can also see the address here. Please click on that and find out what it might do for you and how it might change your life. Thank you.